you guys are awesome. And I hope you feel like you have a community year-round. So yeah, that's all.
Oh my God.
Those are some challenges.
All right, so
The cookie's still good, right?
So, I told. Oh, no, OG, I see you. I can see you in the chat. All right, so yeah, but I totally got distracted, so that's actually my bad. All right, so Ashton, we have a challenge that is submitted that is usually coming in on my shift. Raiden, I did just accept a challenge for bad advice, so yeah, we're gonna get to that later.
Oh, we'll be giving some bad advice.
I'll give you some bad advice. But I just want to run this by Ashton, because I have a challenge here that is submitted. It is normally submitted on my shift to sort of boost my donations, but of course it is now your shift. But it is of course for the infinite caramel dancing, or is like an endurance caramel dancing. But it's usually a big popular money donator for my shift. So, but the thing is, it is kind of it's not necessarily an Ashton thing, so I don't want to necessarily.
There has been very little caramel dancing.
I don't necessarily want to run over your shift and do this, but at the same time, I also want to help you get donations.
I am totally okay with there being caramel dancing because there has been
very little.
So very little this year.
Yeah, all right. So we got a bunch of people here who would probably caramel dance. Great. So we're gonna do that, and I just wanted to make sure OG, who's like the guy who usually, and he's not donating this year, but the chat is assured that because he's got some. We got it covered. The chat's assured that they have him covered. So I feel that this will still be a profitable, charitable venture for your shift. So we're going to get to that.
Do it for the children's.
But first, because I actually have to go to the bathroom before I start to get some water, and give Johnny a chance to get caramel dancing up and stuff. We have somebody says, it's almost 2 a.m. on the East Coast and I need to get to sleep. Tell us a bedtime story. So Ashton, Daddy Ashton, can you get them to work with Daddy and get them to sleep?
Can you get me something to read? Read them a bedtime story.
I think there's.
There's bedtime stories over there.
I think there's something prepared.
Oh, that's for Husk.
That's a very
the top one very specifically for Husk.
Would you like? How about this? Or how about just this?
That would be right.
That's probably okay. Husk, I think you just got back. Is it okay if we read Goodnight Moon, or would you prefer that we save that for when the Hosklings are awake?
I still think it's the cutest that we read stories to his children every year.
That family is the most adorable family.
Yeah.
Read it now and read it again tomorrow. That is totally doable. I might need a page turner. Oh no, I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
I don't think Cost is cool because he's a veteran.
Getting around your story time.
Oh, gather round, children. We're gonna. I was gonna ask if we can dim the lights, but we can't really. They are on or off.
Turn that one off.
There we go. Okay,
Just don't.
read, balance, drive bus. Okay, we're good. We're good. Maybe hold on to it as well. So there we go. Okay.
It's my special talent.
Gather round, children. In the green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of the cow jumping over the moon. There were 3 little bears sitting on chairs, 2 little kittens, and a pair of mittens, and a little toy house, and a young mouse, and a comb, and a brush, and a bowl full of mush. And a quiet old lady who was whispering, "Hush." Good night, room. Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, light. And to the red balloon, good night, bears. Good night, chairs. Good night, kittens. Good night, mittens. Good night, clocks, and good night, socks. Good night, little house. Good night, little mouse. Good night, comb. And good night, brush. Good night, nobody. Good night, mush. And good night to the old lady whispering, hush. Good night, stars. Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. The end. Now go to sleep, everybody.
So, do we specifically have these here for Little Lady Tosk?
I believe
Is
so.
that why we have a collection?
I believe that is what that is for,
Of
yes.
stories.
I'm not sure if that special one is specifically for them or for us, but I will read it either way. I think I just put Chad to sleep. I'm sorry, Chad. If only the button worked.
Is it not still? Try
Nope.
that.
Oh, I was wrong. I'm the worst parent ever. I just put the kids to sleep and now I'm having a dance party.
Oh, wow.
Over there somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, Snowfield.
That button.
no. What is happening?
It's odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, Husk, I saw the, I haven't actually read it,
These are for shipping.
the special book, but I saw the cover and now I'm very excited.